Edmund Clark, and this year I decided to follow Jesus.
I'm Francesco, and Jesus is awesome.
My name is Christian, and I'm probably a secret God. If it wasn't for Eddie Long, I honestly really couldn't be here because I was the type of person that, I questioned myself everything about why I was here and the situations I've been going through. And I just want to say thank you to all the leaders that stayed with me after club about 2 or 3 weeks ago, because if it wasn't for that, the situations I've been going through, I really wouldn't be able to handle them the way I have been. I just want to say thank you.
I'm not doing myself. I want to change my life.
I think most people in this room know who I am. I'm Joseph Walker. Well, for a long time, I've been going to church since I was little. I listened to it, but I went through confirmation and everything. I thought, okay, I'm a Christian. But then for a while there, I questioned everything. I was like, okay, why is this happening? Why is that happening? How come things don't go in my favor? So I blamed other people, and because then I started blaming God. And I was like, well, if He really exists, then how come He's not doing this for me? And then the weekend we went to. I'd never been to Windy yet before this year, and the night during quiet time, first night, DJ and Alex were our quiet time leaders, and that was the first time I ever really let out about what I'd gone through, and after that weekend, we took 15 minutes that we got during Windy Gap. It got me. It was like this right here is what I want, and I decided to let Christ take control of my life instead of myself.
I'm Tyler. Some people know me as Bobble Boy. From that. Same as Joseph, I was raised Christian, but I really didn't pay attention to what anybody really said. I was just going in one ear, out the other. And I followed Christ. I seen Christ through everybody that I hang around that was happy. And really inside, it was a hollowness that I needed from my father that did drugs and everything else, and I wanted to feel that, and Christ told me that that's the only way, is feel me, and I just follow by gospel. God, our sins, everyone paid for. God, our sins paid everyone life. God is life. Jesus is life.
Daniel Nicholson, and I recommitted my life to Jesus this year.
I'm Dakota Murphy, and 3 years ago, I asked God to take control of my life. And it was one of those times when I was never serious about it. And He gave me a battle for the last 3 years of my life. It got bad. I turned to some of the worst times in my life, and I ended up recommitting really hardcore this year and growing my faith tremendously. And I recommend for after Young Life Ends today, if you want to hear more about mine and Tyler's story, stay in, because we plan on sharing tonight.
Throughout my life, I've had a lot of struggles, and I'm still facing struggles today. But with them. And my all-time favorite verse is definitely Matthew 9:22. Matthew 9:22. Be of good cheer, daughter. Your faith has made you well.
My name is Doug, and I decided to give my life to Christ.
My name is Amber, and during the summer, I definitely gave my life to Christ and let Him chisel my sins away.
My name's Delilah, and I gave my life to Christ. Decided to, and over the summer, last summer, and I tell you now, man, it's been hard. I'm a wildlife leader in training, and I'm also a Christian in training. And you know, I done had a lot go on this past week. You know, I've been trying to deal with a whole bunch of emotions that I just keep trapped in. You know, my friends, they try to tell me that I have a potty mouth. I know I do, and I need to work on that. I know I do. And this one right here, she gets on me. But I thank God for Jamie and, you know, all my friends. I thank God for each and every one of them, because, like, if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't be making it through today without these guys and without my leaders. And, you know, I just look up to every single person in here, you know, that stood up, you know, because it's hard to say that you're giving your life to Christ and you don't want to make any mistakes. And you don't want to make God feel like you're putting too much, you know, weight on yourself. And I don't want to make mistakes with God. And just like I told Morgan and the girls that went to Windy Gap, I don't think it's a mistake that I fell in love with Christ. You know, and my favorite Bible verse, just like Brooke said, is John 3:16. You know, that verse keeps me on my feet. You know, He died for my sins, and He died for everybody's sins. And, you know, that just puts a smile on my face. That keeps me going. You know, and I just thank everybody that stood up. You're here.
Earlier today, I woke up in a bad way. One for this man here. He sent me the daily, what was it, Advent reading. I want to throw myself in front of the bus. This man right here opened my eyes to Jesus today. Helped me reestablish my faith in God.
Okay, my name's Brianna, and I can't say anything as epic as all these people said, but I mostly looked to God when it was like hard times and not when it was good times too. And I looked at Delilah and Dakota and everybody, and they would always look at Him 24/7 and say how good He is. And I didn't really want to do that. I would always turn away from Him and just be like, just the bad times. So I decided to fully commit to God 24/7 over the summer, and so I can.
And that's it. I wasn't going to stand up, but I just couldn't sit down because, you know, God was speaking to me. And about a year ago, when I was 13, I gave my life to Christ because my mom was always on me about staying in church and everything. But about a year ago, one of my brother's closest friend, he died in a car accident. And I really didn't know, like, how lucky I was, like, to still be here, but like that, like, just changed my life. And like now, I try to do like everything that is pleasing to God, because you never know when He can take your life away from you. No matter how old you are, I mean, He can take your life. And I just thank God that He's left me here, so I can like tell everyone about what He's done for me and what He's going to continue to do for me. And I just want to thank God and thank everybody at Young Life for helping me and everything.
I just want Okay, anybody else? Yeah.
Basically, my whole life, I've pretty much been through and done everything somebody could possibly do. And about the past month, everything just kind of went down. So where it could not get any worse. And I've tried the church thing, I've tried the God thing, but He used Dakota and his family to help me. Without them, I probably really wouldn't be here. And I've sat there and I've said, there's no way it can be real. There's no way it can happen. It's not meant for me. But honestly, because of him and his family helping me out and doing everything they've done for me, for once in my life, I actually feel like I'm supposed to be here. And I just wanted to say that.
Everyone who has pointed at another person in the room and said, you're the reason, I just want you to know that every person who was the reason had a finger pointing up, because that is a major way of how Jesus shows himself, is through other believers. And I wouldn't be able to do anything that I do if it wasn't for Christ. I know Dakota feels the same way, and so do all the other Young Life leaders. We wouldn't be the people that we are if it wasn't for Jesus.